Hi folks, welcome to another episode of the Southern Drink Review. So, what are we doing today, Dan?
Well, we are going to be trying Weyerbacher Blithering Idiot.
Now, we're not going to quite be trying it. It's going to be something a little special.
Right, because we've each had it before, but these are
Yes.
special bottles.
Yes, so in case you can't tell, these are a little dusty. And the reason they're dusty is because this one is 4 years old and this one is the 3-year-old. So we are going to be doing a mini vertical flight. Now, I'll tell you, we're going to have to be a little careful because I tried to get a fresh bottle for comparison sakes, and the distributor in the area is no longer carrying Blithering Idiot.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll be able to procure some more for next year because I do want to do this pretty much every year to see how it changes over time. These have both been stored relatively temperature controlled.
Right.
I mean, it's not been perfect. We're not, I'm not going to lie. But this is my first time ever tasting a barley wine that's older than a year. Mm-hmm. Now, last time we had this, it was a 1-year-old Blithering Idiot, and it was amazing.
It was really good.
This I'm expecting to actually not be quite as good, but should be more interesting.
Right.
Because I do expect some heavy oxidation flavors, a little bit of cardboard and mustiness in there, but it should have some very complex dark fruit notes. So we've got 2 little shot glasses here, and what we're going to do is we're going to try each of these beers with just the shot glasses, and then we're going to try to make our own custom blends in the big glass to sit there and see how it works. Now, if you would, Dan, open these bottles up. So the reason that we're going to try blending is because that's the way that you get really complex stuff. So, for instance, take a goose, an oud goose, and what it is it's generally not a gosa.
Oh, not a goose.
No, a goose is G-U-E-Z-E.
Yes.
Yeah, a goose, and it is a lambic style beer, and it is blended between a young beer and a 3-year-old beer, or like Rodenbach. That's a 2-year-old beer with a young beer. And so this is going to be a 3 and a 4. So I'm not sure how that's going to work. That was part of the reason I really wanted to go and try.
Okay, so which one is which?
This is the 3-year. No, yeah, this is the 3-year-old right here, and that's the 4-year-old.
That's 4-year-old. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna pour the 3 first. I'm gonna let you pour the 3, and then I'll let you try it first.
Okay.
It still has carbonation.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, exactly.
I was fully expecting these to be flat as as this tabletop. Mm-hmm. So we gotta keep it straight.
It's actually got a nice little head there.
The 4-year-old still has carbonation. Not as much though. Notice that it's not as much carbonation. I'm actually shocked that these still have carbonation in them. So all right, so that's
so this is the 3 and this is the 4.
Yes.
3, 4.
Hold on. Which one did you just pour?
3, 4.
Which one did you just pour? You just poured this one?
Yes.
Okay.
I kept on 3 on the left and 4 on the right.
Good. Okay. So go ahead. You try the 3-year-old first.
Okay.
So I really wish we had that. Oh, I wish we had a fresh sample. So first of all, they are beautiful. They look pristine. They look like, there's no heavy oxidation flavors. I don't think there's a color difference. So
and you have a sweet smell. It's kind of syrup, plum. So let's try this.
Yeah, it smells exactly how I remember. Actually, no, it's got more deep fruits on it, more plummy, more cherry and like dates and raisins.
Well, first of all, it's really good.
Okay, that's good. I'm excited to try this. Is it better than the 1-year-old? That's the question.
I think it still tastes about the same as the 1-year-old because I still taste a little bit of alcohol in there, but you still get a lot of really deep fruit notes and plum and stuff like that.
You know,
what do you think?
Let me take a second taste.
Okay. And you still have that syrup
consistency, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I get a lot of toasty notes, a lot of deep caramel notes and such.
Yep.
I'm missing some of the deep fruit complexity I was expecting out of this. To tell you the truth, I was expecting to be a little more complex than this. Especially for something that's been aging this long.
Yeah, but I tell you what, it's very good.
It is delicious.
Yes, it is delicious.
Yeah.
And what's the percentage on this?
11.1.
11.1%. Right. So
handle with care. But yeah, So I'll tell you right now, if you go through your garage and you find an old bottle of Weyerbacher Blithering Idiot and it's 4 years old, go for it.
That's right.
Or at least 3 years old. We're going to try
yes.
this 4-year-old. Here, I'm going to finish this 3-year-old.
Okay, sure. It is very good.
Yeah. All right. Now the
Wow,
4-year-old
really
is missing some carbonation to it, though.
Yes, so
Just a little bit.
something's changed. Something's changed.
Wow, that is so different.
Okay.
That is not what I expected on that.
Yeah, it's the notes have just toned down, so it's not as strong. You can still smell.
No, which is shocking. It's
Yeah,
all,
you can still smell a little bit of that syrup. You know, maybe a little bit of the plum.
I
but,
don't.
it's
Yeah,
very muted. Very muted.
This smells like toast. This smells like toast to me. Like just baked bread. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, everything's very muted.
All right, I'm going to try this one first.
Okay,
I'm
go ahead.
excited. I'm super. You guys have no idea. I've been waiting for this. I bought these so long. I'm like, all right, we're going to buy one every year, and we missed a couple of years because we were planning to do this last year. So.
Uh-oh.
Wow. That is a completely different beer.
All right.
I don't know. It's so shocking. What you saw was shock. It's not bad. I'll tell you right now. It's not bad. It's just shocking.
7%, so it should be fine.
Yes.
Wow, it is very different.
Because the 3-year, like he said, is so similar to the 1-year. This is a completely different animal. Holy cow.
I mean, it's still a good beer.
Yes. This is much more jammy.
But it's a different beer.
This is jammy. It tastes like I have fruit jam.
Yeah,
in there.
it's still sweet. But
the alcohol's a lot more muted too.
yeah, the alcohol's muted. It's still
'Cause this still has some alcohol.
it's still syrupy,
harshly
flavored.
flavored.
It's still,
Well, syrupy is mouthfeel. You're not going
Yeah.
to go. If anything, it's going to get more syrupy.
no, but
over
there's
time.
it's like it reminds me of I don't know what is it? Maybe gosh, I can't remember. It's been such a long time since I had it. Maybe like Cairo syrup or something like that. The flavor of it, you know.
Man, I can't. I am utterly blown away.
Yeah, it is different. It's like you've taken some of the other notes away.
The toasty, roasty notes
Yeah.
are gone for the most
Right.
part. They've dropped out and lived behind the fruit. And like I said, it's almost jam like you have a kind of a dark fruit jam put in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's very different. It's very
Yeah,
different. But not bad at all.
No, it's good. I actually might.
Now,
like
which one do you
I
like
think I
better?
like this better.
Really?
I think I like the 4-year-old better because like I said, the 3 still has some harsh alcohol notes to it.
It does, and that harsh alcohol is gone.
Well, it's not 100% gone. It's still there in the background.
Yeah, it's there in the background, but it's not like it was.
Wow. All right, Dan.
Okay.
Whoa. So which one do you like better?
Well, if I have to compare the two, it's a hard decision for me because now we're not comparing apples and oranges, but we're comparing
apples and apple cider.
apples and almost apples and green apples versus red apples. You know.
Yeah.
So. You know, and both of them have their pluses.
Yeah.
Because it's not even the green apples. We're talking Golden Delicious versus the, versus one of the red ones, the Fuji apples or whatever.
No, I say no. This is like a Snapdragon, which is like peppery and sweet, versus a Granny Smith.
Yeah.
They're totally
It's
two
different.
separate animals.
Yeah, it's different.
But they're still apples technically.
Right. So it's hard for me to say. I might like this one better actually, if you want to know the truth.
Yeah.
But
yes, I want to know the truth. That's why we're doing a review show.
Yeah. Well, I always try to tell the truth, just so you know. But
Wow.
I don't know. If somebody said, if this was what the end result was supposed to be like, if somebody said, hey, you need to let it age 4 years and then you're going to get what we were going for, I'd be like, and they're like, that's what it is. And I was like, that's really great. If they said, hey, this is what it's supposed to taste like, I would taste like it and be like, wow, that's really great.
All right, so here's a question for you now. So we're going to do a blend on these two.
Okay.
So the question is, do you think we should measure them out so we get an exact proportion, or do you think we should just free pour?
Let's measure them out. I'd like to know what we have.
All right, so I think I'm going to go for 2 parts 4-year-old versus like 1 part of the 3-year-old.
I've decided I like the 3-year-old better.
You like the 3-year-old better?
Yes.
Why?
Because I like the more flavor, the different flavors. because
I think this is different, more different flavors to it. That's the thing.
I don't know. I think it's more. I think the notes. It has less notes to it, but it's still a really good beer.
Try to pour this one.
I like the plums and the.
All right, you go ahead and do your own custom.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
Figure out what you're gonna do. Here's the 4. Here's the 3.
I'm just.
You're gonna keep them on the same size, left and right.
So what I would probably do is I'd probably do maybe half of the 4.
Oh wow! Wow!
And do like half and do full of 3.
Smell this.
Very interesting. Smells good. Smells great. Smells toasty and like an added toastiness to it. It's what we had before.
Wow, this is. All right, I like this blend better than both of them.
Okay, let me try mine here.
Because it's got that high fruit jammy notes to it with a nice toasty background. So what'd you do?
Okay, so I put 1 whole full of this and 1 half of this, since I didn't like this as quite as much. But I mean,
Hold on. You did a whole one to half of one. Dan, you did the exact same mix. No, you did the backwards mix. You did the backwards mix.
Yeah, I did a whole one of the 3-year-old versus a half one of the 4.
Gotcha. Okay. So you did the backwards mix.
Yeah, and I still get. I mean,
I don't think there's gonna be. Okay.
Yeah, it is different. I think.
It is. This one is much. This one's got musty notes to it too. I didn't notice before because that's one of the downsides about using these little tiny ones as opposed to these big glasses. These big glasses are curved in, so it lets us get all the vapors.
Right.
Oh man, this smells so good.
See, mine is nice and fruity, and yours is like more toasty. I think.
No, mine's musty. It's like a basement a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah,
That's not a bad thing, by the way.
Right.
I don't say that. I like that. Go ahead and give it a taste.
I don't think this is good. If you want to know the truth, and the reason is because it ended up toning down everything, but the alcohol flavor is still there.
Try this.
All right.
I'm gonna try the other side of yours here. Yeah, I don't like yours.
Yeah, and yours tastes just a little bit more, just a little more complex than the 4-year-old. Because like I said, I think it's less complex. So, and that's what I like about the 3-year-old is that it's more complex. And in mine, what I've done is I've just made it. I've kind of taken some of the good stuff away. I think, without kind of balancing it out.
Actually, you know what you need to do? Once you're done with that, retaste the 3-year-old. Because I don't think you're going to like the 3-year-old as much.
All right.
That's such a good blend right there. I'm going to try 50-50 in a second, too.
Well, now after having all that other stuff, it tastes like hold on, let me think of what it tastes like. It tastes like it tastes like I'm taking a shot of alcohol, like a shot of some spirit,
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the alcohol so
See,
pronounced.
I noticed that the first time. I noticed that around the first time. I noticed that it was really alcohol forward, and it kind of and you have enough roast to it that it's still there, but the alcohol flavor kills the fruits, a lot of them. Whereas this one, because a lot of that alcohol taste is toned down, you get those fruit, like I said, jammy flavors. I'm going to try a 50-50. I don't think it's going to be as good.
Right.
So. Here's my.
I think you got to go with one or the other, or maybe the mix. But
I like my mix. I like my mix of 2 parts 4-year-old to 1 part 3-year-old.
and once again, why are we mixing it? Because this is how they.
This is how you. Well, here's the thing. So this, it doesn't have the high alcohol points.
Right.
But it's also missing a lot of the roasty toastiness to it. But it's got really high jam flavors.
Right.
This one, the roasty toastiness and the alcohol are covering up those jammy dark fruit flavors. Now, when you go and have something that's really jammy and you mix it with something that is got roasty toasty, you get roasty toasty jamminess. So, all right. So exactly 50-50. I don't think this is going to be as good. I think my first blend was the winner. Although it still smells great. It still smells really
it does.
good.
It does. And that smell is what you taste on the 3 when you first taste it. You know?
So it's very similar to the last blend I did. And there's a lot. So this tastes like a lot. This basically is the 3 with the alcohol toned down.
Okay.
So you might like this the best of all. So.
I do like that the best of all.
Yeah. So me, I'm still a 2-1, 4-3-year-old, but Dan apparently is a 50-50 guy.
Yeah, there you go.
So, all right. Wow. So
Yeah, very interesting.
I was really worried that since we only had 2 of them and they were only a year apart, that they weren't going to taste that
Shockingly
similar.
different. Shockingly different.
And what really scared me was tasting that 3-year-old and how close it tasted to a 1-year-old.
Right.
At that point, I was like, I have messed this video up. But no, oh my goodness. All right, folks. So there's not really a rating to give to this. I guess this is more of a thing.
They're both really good.
Yeah, barley. I'll tell you, I've had several different barley wines. I'm not a huge, giant barley wine guy. This is much closer to an English style barley wine than an American, because American barley wines tend to have a lot of hops in them. This has like none.
So what is the rule on aging barley wines? What is the rule of thumb, I guess, or
for aging? Beer in general is pretty much anything 8% or higher is good to age. And now, so here's the secret. You'll have a lot of people tell you that don't age them at room temperature, refrigerate them, and that's a good rule for a lot of different reasons. These, though, have been aged at slightly below room temperature because it's pretty much been in a basement. And because the thing is, what kills these isn't the temperature so much as it is the change in temperature. If you have a temperature flux. So you sit there and you stick these in your closet, and you know, in the summertime it gets up to 80, and in the wintertime it gets down to 40. That's going to kill them, because what happens is these caps, they're liquid tight, but they're not airtight. So when you have these changing variables, you're going to be sucking fresh oxygen in there, and it's going to oxidize this beer. It's going to end up with those cardboardy flavors, which I am actually shocked that these don't have. There is like no cardboard in these whatsoever. So put them someplace temperature stable. That's more important than the regular temperature. If you got room, stick them in a fridge, let them age there. If you don't, as long as it's relatively cool, low to mid 70s, doesn't fluctuate more than maybe 3 or 4 degrees in an entire year, you're golden. These have aged beautifully. I was so worried we were going to open these up and be eating cardboard boxes, you know, but no, these have gone perfect. I am happy with these. We are going to take the rest of these and we are going to stick them away to age for another year and see how the 5-year-old compares to a 4-year-old next year. I'm going to try my hardest to get my hands on a bottle this year. Hopefully I can find a distributor who's still selling them. We do have 4 or 5 distributors in the state.
Right.
And then if I can, hopefully they'll still be selling them again next year, so we can end up with 4 different bottles to try a fresh one, a 1-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 5-year-old.
Right.
So, and then we'll try blending those, and that'll be a lot of fun. So, anyways, wow. This has gone better than my wildest dreams, to tell you the truth. So, all right. One last thing I'll tell you is these are my favorite barley wine.
Yeah, they're really good.
I mean, I've had several barley wines from several different, like I said, breweries, and this is my favorite right here, Weyerbacher Blithering Idiot. All right, Southern Drink Review. I'm Derek.
I'm Dan.
And please remember, always drink responsibly. Never drink and drive. If you would, hit subscribe, hit the alarm bell so you're notified whenever we put up new content. Our new schedule, since this is the first episode of our second season, is going to be Tuesday and Wednesdays with our other channel, the Dan and Derek Show, going up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And that is just basically everything that's not alcohol related. Go check out our video that just got posted up, should have been yesterday, where we did the spicy chicken sandwich challenge, where it was KFC versus Chick-fil-A versus Popeyes, and with a result that shocked the world.
Yes.
Or at least shocked us.
Shocked us, yes, for sure.
And finally, Follow us on social media. If you check down in the description, you'll see our Facebook, our Instagram, and our Twitter feed. Also, get your friends and everyone else. Put us on message boards. You know, I don't know if those are even still a thing anymore. I don't know. But either way, spread the word. You have to tell people about us because once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be giving a free Southern Drink Review t-shirt away. There's going to be several different styles that will be styled by me and Dan. You could get a t-shirt, you could get a polo, and a couple other options. All right, folks, wherever you're at, have a good rest of your day.